And when you're looking at Rannerdale Knotts from this side, I'm pleased we did it the easy way, the safe way, and in my opinion, the scenic way. I mean, who's going to argue with that? We've got a 8:15, which is a little bit late for me, but still I thought it would be no problem at all getting a parking space. Not a cat and mouse chance. So the beast is parked just where them ladies are over there on the roadside. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed when I get back to the car. It's still got two sides to it. Either way, heading out to Rannerdale Knotts today. Not the highest fell, but a really good one to test out my fitness. I'm not by myself today either. Got my eldest son with us, Kev. Really nice to have a bit of company. If you're going to do Rannerdale Knotts, make sure you do it when the bluebells are out. So I tell you something, it's going to be absolutely glorious down there today. Right, let's get started. So destination for the day, Rannerdale Knotts. A couple of ways you can do it. You can do it from this side, which is really steep. What we're going to do, we're going to do the scenic route, which we're going to walk through this valley, the valley of the bluebells. And when the bluebells are out, a lot more scenic as well. Well, I'll tell you something, when you're in for a really good day and you think to yourself, the weather's nice, company's nice, in for a really good climb, you think things couldn't get any better, then all of a sudden you meet Carol, who watches the YouTube channel.
Hello.
So she's doing grass mower today, so very, very adventurous. Anyway, I hope you have a really good day today.
And that,
like,
you too,
and I tell you something, it's been really nice to have met you.
You too, lovely, yeah. Hope to see you again.
Yeah. So,
yes.
have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. And already start seeing a carpet of bluebells. And just after 8 o'clock, full sun. And the temperature at the moment of 18 degrees with a promise of 23 degrees. I can't believe it, 23 degrees. A couple of weeks ago, we were walking around, big coats, woolly hats, gloves. So summer has definitely arrived in the UK, thank goodness. But it's just so nice to see all the gorse out. And we're at the Bluebell Valley. It is very, very unusual to see bluebells out in the open. Traditionally, you see bluebells in a forest, in a shaded area. So why have we got them out in such an open area like this? Well, it goes back to 1086. The Norman army had been working its way up England. They got to Buttermere. They got to this valley. Now you've got to imagine 1,000 years ago this valley was completely different. It'll be thick with trees all the way around these steep sides. A small group of local Saxons and Danes came towards this Norman army. The Normans thought they were in for a field day, so straight in for the kill. And what they didn't know was they were being led into a trap, because on both sides of the valley more Saxons, more Danes were in wait, and as the French come up the valley, the trap was sprung. There was a large force of Saxons and Danes behind the French, so the French were completely surrounded and they were slaughtered to a man. And the story goes that the reason these bluebells grow every year, it is because of the blood that's soaked in to the ground, that every year that blood comes back and feeds the bluebells. So that's why we've got bluebells down here in the open in the Bluebell Valley. That's where we're heading there. Now, if you look in the distance there, the little U shape, there should be a path leading us up all the way to Rannerdale Knotts summit. Last time I was here, I did that, I came down, and then when we dropped down there, and then we walked up all the way to Whiteless Pike. And I'll tell you something, it's a lot steeper than it looks. So really nice to be out with my son again. The last time we were out was just before Christmas. We went up to Binsey, we both got absolutely drenched. So summit up Binsey, if you can hear us. The weather was supposed to get a little bit better. It's got worse. We're nearly getting blown off here. So we're not going to hang around, we're going to head back down the way we came. I think there's about zero chance of rain today, which suits me. I think suits Kev as well. I think doing another day like that. But so nice to be out, so nice to see the blue sky, the sun, feel that sun as well. About 2 weeks ago I almost got hypothermia, it was so cold. And you can clearly see the path going up there. And that's the way we'll be heading. Well, we're just having a little bit of a breather, and the Buttermere High Ridge over there, Red Pike, and high style, it's a high crag. You want to see more days out like this, more days in the Lake District, climbing the way rides, more days Northumberland, Yorkshire Dales, North York Moors. Click on that subscribe button, you'll see all them things. Plodding on, few people have passed us as usual, but so what? End of the day, we're enjoying ourselves. But hopefully I should have a nice little bit of drone footage there. So this is this little scrambly bit here. I think I'll send Kev up first as my advance party, and if he gets up safely I'll go up the same way. So there is a very defined path just going up through there. Well, walking up to the summit of Rannerdale Knotts and bumped into the lovely Claire and Charlie, who have been very, very brave, because where we've come up the easy way, they've come up the difficult way, the steep way, and now they're going to go on to Whiteless Pike like as well. So I'll tell you something, it's been very nice to have met you.
Nice to meet you.
Especially when they've watched my Rannerdale Knotts video from 2 years ago, just last night as well. So very, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, thank you.
And you. So I hope you have a really good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Two things that have happened today that have really given us a really nice boost. That's meeting that lovely couple there, and that lovely lady we met when we first started off. Always nice to bump into people, always nice to have a bit of a chat, especially when they turn out to be really nice people as well. Bit of a rocky section, nothing much, and I think just over there is the summit. Anyway, we'll soon find out. And summit in sight, and yes, you can tell us the weekend, no problem at all with that. It's good to see people out enjoying this weather and this scenery, because it is spectacular. So not the most inspiring of summits, but if you're not inspired by that view. So we just sat slightly off the summit, and going to have a break, a good break. I mean, unusual for me, I know, but could have a good break up here. Well, if you wanted, you could spend all day just sat here, and don't think I'm not tempted. And what a lovely view to walk back to. Absolutely amazing. Maybe it's a good time to answer another question, and I'm sure it's from Andrea Arnold. And her question was, who's your favourite person to walk with? Well, obviously that's Mrs. Metalman. A close second and all, is obviously Andrea as well, with her husband Ashley. But to be fair, I've walked with so many fantastic people over the years. I cannot remember not having a good time walking with anybody that I've walked with. I've walked in ones and twos, and I've walked in big groups as well, and it's always such a joy having a bit chat with people, having a good laugh with people. And if you get a day which maybe it's not the best day, the company always makes up for that. And you can see the path I took 2 years ago when I came off here up onto Whiteless Pike, all the way over there. I tell you something, I'm pleased I'm not doing it today. But really enjoyed today. Nice to get out with me eldest son again. We did go and do a walk just before Christmas in absolutely horrific conditions, but and I think the time before that, I think he was about 11-year-old, we went up with his brother to Ben Nevis. And the time before that, I think we did St Raven's Crag. So really nice to get back out with him again. So hopefully be coming out with a few more times as well. But the other thing with doing it this way, especially when the bluebells are out, not only do you get to see the bluebells once, you get to see them twice. And the second time it's downhill all the way as well. Lovely. And what a lovely walk back down through the valley. It is fantastic. And the further we get down the valley, the more people will come across. But what a contrast, the yellow gorse and the bluebells. Absolutely fantastic. And that's where we were about half an hour ago. Well, if you've enjoyed the video, I really would appreciate a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more days out like this, more Lake District days, climbing the Wainwrights, days out in Northumberland, the Yorkshire Dales, North York Moors, hotel reviews, gear reviews, festival reviews, click on that subscribe button and I'll guarantee you'll see all them things. One other thing I'll guarantee, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.